Welcome to Ask Logic, the video series where we're answering your questions. I'm Todd Smith and I'll be your host. Throughout this video series, we're going to cover things that we're experts in. So SEO, web design, web development, PPC, social media, photography, and videography. That's why we wanted to start Ask Lifted Logic, to help serve out content to people who aren't just our clients. Because the more you guys know, the better decisions you can make. Why, and this sounds like a silly question, but we get this weekly. Why does your website look different on mobile than a tablet than a desktop?
Yeah, screen real estate, obviously. There's a lot more screen space here than versus there. So, I mean...
Really? They look the same to me.
I know. People sometimes have a issue understanding it, and it depends on the context of your images as well.
It's like even just overall, like your site it's almost impossible for it to look identical because the screen sizes are completely different.
So a really popular web design trend right now that a lot of clients love because it just looks really sharp is big full screen hero banners. So what is full screen on this laptop is a very different experience than what is full screen on this phone.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of times clients struggle with that because this is like how I always kind of try to explain it as best I can. And Aaron, like obviously hop in, is let's say you shrink it down to like a phone view. You basically have the option of like filling like the actual screen on your phone or condensing it down to like width. Yeah. Right. And like what happens if you turn your phone, right? So there's a bunch of like little things that like I think people don't always consider. And they want to look identical and it's just not possible. Yeah. And so if like for us, like we try to be as like open and honest with clients as possible. If the picture is really, really, really important, it probably makes sense to not have text above it or like on top of it. Yeah. Like there's definitely things that you can do to minimize the effects or like the differences between the two, but it's impossible to make them identical. Feel free to hashtag AskLL on social media, and we'll get to them as quickly as we can. But keep in mind, there are no stupid questions, especially in the digital space.